Hey everybody, today I am going to be picking this huge radish. This thing is a monster. These seeds were given to me by a friend from church, and look at this. Look how big these things are. They're huge. Now I don't know if it's going to work outright for what I want to do, because I'm gonna be pulling these and roasting these, or grilling them if you will, on my fire pit with some pork chops and vegetables for dinner. So I thought I'd bring you along and show you how healthy this plant looks and how big it is. And this is kind of the before, and then I'll show you what the after is. And what I'm gonna do in order to cook it for my family's meal. So you guys, if you don't particularly care for radishes like me, I don't like radish, but I discovered that cooking them, like roasting them like I would potatoes with seasoning and everything, tastes so good. And so if you frown on radishes and you don't like to eat the radishes, at least give them a try roasted and see if you like them that way. Now I'm not going to do anything with these radish greens, even though they are very healthy and nice and they're edible, very edible. I'm not going to do anything with these. So I could, and I have been cutting them off and giving them to my tortoises, but my tortoises are sleeping in for the cold weather we're having. So I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna harvest this thing and try and give you some more better views of it before I cut it up and use it. So let's get this started. We had a storm come through here, and this is the damage that is done. And we have another storm that's coming through again, I believe. That's supposed to drop some snow on us, or at least it's gonna rain. Maybe not storm like how it did before, but the winds were so bad. We had 35 mile per hour sustained winds. Look at all my decorations. 30 mile per hour sustained winds, but the gusts got up to 50 miles per hour. And this is what's left of my decorations. I must say these trellises, these arches stood up to the wind pretty good, but all the ornaments blew off. And so over here I have some of the tinsel that's coming undone. I have to fix that. All of this is fixable. All of this is fixable. Oh, and a candy cane that fell over. All of this is fixable, but it's so disheartening when you work so hard to put stuff up and this is what happens. Look at the snowman. He's falling and he can't get up. And one of his little minions fell over too. And over here. And then the ornaments that I put up in this tree, all of them blew out. Every last one of them is on the ground. And I don't know where the red one went. That was like the silver one right here. Oh, here it is. I didn't see it because of the rock, the brick. But yeah. So I am going to spend most of my time out here trying to get this stuff picked up and put back into place and fixed. But yeah. Oh, I just noticed this. The last of my little wind chime here that I showed you guys that the wind messed up before, the last couple of little bars that was still hanging on there is gone. It's all gone. They're all down here on the ground now. And you see them in there. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that wind was horrible. And it's cold. It's so cold right now. Look at these buds. This is a dahlia that I planted the tuber here. And it popped up even in this cold. And now it's putting on buds. Huh. So, I don't know if I'm going to show it first or probably. The earlier clip that you guys saw of me harvesting that Korean radish. Well, this is the other one that's still here. I am going to, I think I said that I was going to roast it, but I decided I'm going to end up making it into a soup. So I'll post the pictures of it after. I'm going to make a Korean radish soup. And I guess it's usually done with beef, but I have pork, so I'm just going to make it with pork. But I'm going to get started on that too. I can't believe. And then, you know, this part isn't a bad thing. I get everybody's leaves because the wind blows everybody's, well, trash and leaves into my yard. The leaves part I don't mind because I can use that in my garden. Well, the wind is starting to pick up again. I just wanted to show you guys how the sky looks right now. Looks like that other storm is going to be coming in soon. And right now it's really cold. It's probably in the 40s, maybe low 50s. It is freezing. So I'm going to go in and show you some other destruction that happened in the last couple of days. So I hung up the Christmas tree craft that my daughter put together for me. I hung it up here, and I was gonna put mine on that side over there, but I hung hers up and I went and sat down, and that was the only thing left on the wall. It crashed down and broke, and so I got it swept up, but yeah. So the Gorilla Glue, even that didn't work as far as the hot glue stick. As far as the hot glue gun, Gorilla Glue didn't work. So if you guys put these together, my advice would be to use some kind of crazy glue or something that is going to hold and keep sturdy and together a lot longer. So yeah, that was another one of the things that happened in the last couple of days. Okay, you guys, so in the process of me putting all of my decorations back together from the wind, the damage that the wind caused, knocking them all down, I got them all back up, got the tinsel wrapped back on that side there. But in the process, I noticed that I was missing a couple of plants. And so here, I don't know if you remember, I had a really cute, big, dazzling blue kale plant here. And I didn't take the extras out. So there's still that one that might grow and replace that one. So I'm not really worried about that. But on this side, I discovered one of my cabbages was blown off. So here's the remnants of it right here. And I found both plants actually. Here's the dazzling blue kale that was blown off down at the end there. Such a shame, because this was such a pretty plant, but the winds was really bad during that storm. And then here's the cabbage. Now I'm not sure, because of where it broke and how it broke, I'm not sure this end right here could possibly form more roots. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put this back in the ground and hope for the best. See what happens. If it doesn't, then I have some more cabbage plants to replace it with. But I at least want to see if it will possibly grow. It's so sad that these cabbages can't withstand the wind. I guess nothing really can withstand these winds. It was 50-mile-per-hour gusts and 35-mile-per-hour sustained. So I don't think too much could have withstood it. But and then here I have all of these put back on and put back together. My strawberries are doing great. The cold is not really affecting them as much. In fact, there's new growth on these. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And then also I wanted to show you guys, I still need to plant these. Let me get my shadow out the way. I still need to plant out these lettuces and stuff, and I'm gonna get that done. But I wanted to point out to you guys, I didn't point out at the beginning of this video, that my peas are doing really, really good. Look at that. These are the peas that I grew in the sand, in straight sand. And so they're doing good. They're thriving. And they took to transplant, took the shock of transplanting and stuff pretty well, because they're growing strong. So, ooh, and it looks like I might get my first little flower bud there. So I'm excited about that and happy. I'm going to probably harvest one of these 2 hailstone radishes right here for tonight's dinner. And I got these put back up. So I still got plenty more work to do, and I will continue to do this work and get all this stuff put out and planted. And at the end I'll show you everything that I'm using that Korean radish and these hailstone radishes for.